Hi there, Grace Hart here, and welcome to this week's card reading on Transformational Tarot. And when I say card reading, it's going to be plural this week. I actually shuffled the deck thinking of you guys, and two fell out at once. And they're beautiful cards. They're quite similar in energies. The first one is the Queen of Wands. And really what that's saying is now a good time to get on your chariot and actually follow your awareness, follow your knowing, follow that gut instinct, follow the lightness, and, not listen to the naysayers. The judges are going to judge and the haters are going to hate. What if you just being you and getting on that horse and being loud and proud and being willing to, speak your truth and be in your truth? What if that could be a huge contribution to your life and your living? So it's actually about getting out of self-sabotage and, not listening to those people that could make you hesitate or doubt or second-guess yourself. What if you have an inner knowing that is really the most expansive, aware being that knows things beyond this reality? It has this beautiful vantage point that you can see and know what's going on beyond just your thinking. So it's a card of celebration. It's a card of saying, hey, you know what? You're qualified. You're qualified to be you. And what is it that you love to do that is so easy for you that, you would do for free? Something that, it just brings joy and enthusiasm into your life, that actually you can feel the energy flow when you think about that topic or talk about it. So it's a week to pay attention to the energies of lightness, the energies of what brings you joy, the energies of what's ease for you. And look at maybe that's a contribution. A lot of times we look at other people and we think, oh, God, it'd be so great if we could do that or have that ability. And likewise, you've got an ability that others, if you stepped out and were willing to be that, would equally go, oh, wow, I'd love to have that. So this is about you being a contribution to the world. And the beautiful thing too that we've got with the Queen of Wands is there's a fiercefulness, but it's not a force. It's not a push. It's this wonderful energy of catalytic energy, an energy that you're capable, an energy that you have value, an energy that you can make a difference to those around you. So the other thing about this card is look at people that you can be that for. So in other words, if someone's needing a bit of enthusiasm or a bit of a I've got your back energy, look around who you can contribute to assist them to shine, to assist them to speak out and stand up and be who they be, in the face of their fears. And of course, we've got the Chariot card, which is beautiful. But before we jump straight to that, with the Queen of Wands, it's really about what do you have? What do you desire? What have you been holding secret or hidden? And start to pay attention to those energies within you. What do only you know? What do you love? What energies are ease for you to be? Like I've got the energy of enthusiasm, and I don't have to try for that. I don't have to research it. I don't have to define it. I just am a bundle of enthusiasm. That's just what I be. And it's got an energy about it that, if you're down, it's kind of handy, right? Having a bad day, kind of handy. Having a business meeting and things are getting really slow and hard. Enthusiasm, it's like an energetic packet of just this yumminess, right? Optimism has that too. So if you are willing to look at for you, and I'm not saying I only have enthusiasm, I've got other stuff going on too, right? And you will as well. And when you pay attention, ask your friend, what is it that you love about me? And they might say, your enthusiasm or your kindness or whatever. Pay attention. And what if that's something that if you're willing to step into even more, will actually not only increase your life and living, but contribute to a greater planet, right? So the chariot is this determination, this victory and speed and action and, harnessing forces and travel and haste and moving and being in control in a sense of consciousness, not control as in, malevolent control. It's a benevolent control. And so looking at where do you need to focus your energy? Where can you, have a target? Or where are you out of control that if you paid more attention to, you can create something even greater, right? So this is an energy of the universe saying, hey, what if you could actually step into more of you? What if you could have more energy available to you? What if, beautiful, you can see so many things that you maybe in this 10 seconds can't see it or aren't willing to see it just because you're having what I call a limited point of view. So the chariot is all about expansiveness. And yes, you know what your target is, but you're aware of the whole planet because you're traveling. So it's this magical, inspired moment where the universe whispers to you. So, where would you like to place your energy? And what would that generate and create? And sometimes with the chariot card, if it's, in the more negative aspect of it, it can be you sort of feeling pulled. Do I do this? Do I do that? I don't know what I'm meant to do. This kind of tug and war. And for those that follow my Beyond Domestic Violence podcast, Trauma Transformer, I speak about the petals of a flower, that when you're in the center of the flower, you're being you. And when you're the petals, they can be all your disassociated, disenfranchised selves or your healthy community members. And when you have the negative aspect of this card, instead of you functioning from that sovereignty, that center of the flower, and yeah, you're aware of all your petals, right? You're aware of the greatness and the vastness. However, you're coming from that inner knowing, that sovereignty, where you're connected to everything, where you can hear the whispers of the universe. So if you're actually going in that sort of state of, should I do this and do that? I don't know. What's my purpose, etc. I would probably say that you're on one of your petals rather than being in the center of your flower. So if you're going to hop in a chariot with beautiful horses guiding you and taking you to that which is greater, wouldn't it be more of a contribution if the person who is guiding those horses, co-creating with those horses in the chariot, was actually you? Not an indoctrinated part, not a disenfranchised part, not a fearful part. What if you had the capacity to come into your center and be willing to be all that you be and shine? And that's the linking in with the Queen of Wands. So imagine if the Queen of Wands, in all her enthusiasm and all her knowing and all her sovereignty, the lady, what if she hopped in the chariot and she was in total communion with the chariot and the horses and the universe and was taking herself to where she knew she was required in that moment? What if your purpose in life is just to be present and aware and actually choose from that? A lot of the great leaders say it's not really their intelligence as far as information that made them a success. They really followed their gut feeling. The gut overruled everything else. I remember the lady from Spanx who created Spanx. I can't think of her name in this 10 seconds, but she said, she would have these business meetings with all these incredibly educated people, and she would take their advice and then she'd say, okay, I'm going to go home and talk to the universe and I'll get back to you. And they thought she was nuts, right? But look what she's created. So what if you were willing to actually listen to your gut feeling, your inner knowing, and become that center of the flower, and then get on that chariot and have that adventure, right? The adventure of living. So that's what this week is. It's about an invitation for you to become aware of your gifts and talents and abilities and shine them and broadcast them, and maybe be aware of other people's and acknowledge them. Let them know. Let them know what you love about them. Even a stranger. I'm one of those people that if I see anybody who's actually contributing, whether it's through their smile or through their service, I'll always tell them. Well, when I say always, I always ask a question, because sometimes, it won't contribute to tell someone something. Just because you're aware of something doesn't mean you're meant to share it. I learned that one a few years ago. Anyway, lots of love to you guys, and let me know how you go with these energies of the chariot. It's an invitation for the universe, or from the universe, to say, come on, maybe now's the time. Now's the time to spread those wings and be willing to be seen and heard for the gift that you are, right, in the world. Okay, if you'd like to hear more about me, please go to choosinggreater.com, and I will catch you next week. Take care. Bye.